right, this is the moment that every mixed martial arts athlete hopes will materialize. The #1 heavyweight contender making the walk for his first title fight here in the UFC.
I mean, the nerves are going crazy for this man right now. He's so nervous. Has he done everything he needs to do? Has he not left any stone unturned? He says that he has prepared. He says that his body's ready. His mind's ready. He feels physically good in the spot. He's taking on a long-reigning champion. If he's going to get this done, it's going to take something truly special.
He does not believe jitters will be a factor here tonight. He has built his career methodically to this point. We'll see if we hear the words "and new" by night's end. All right, so here he is, one of the biggest power threats in the UFC's heavyweight division, New South Wales, Australia's Tai Bam Bam Tuivasa. There was a streak a few years ago in which he had 5 successive wins, all of them by knockout. Who could forget his performance of the night bonus win against Derek Lewis at UFC 271? But then he ran into a few heavyweights that were on the track to a heavyweight title, fell short in those matchups. Tuivasa has recommitted himself to the gym. There have been some training camp changes, and he believes tonight, it stands to reason, it will be the most well-rounded, thoughtful Tai Tuivasa we have ever seen inside the octagon. All right, both fighters have graced the octagon, and that means we are ready to go with live action from the Scotiabank Arena here in Toronto, where some of the best fans in all of MMA have come out to see our fights here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the Korean Superboy, And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Tai Bam Bam Tuivasa.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway.
Good.
All right, so here he is, Tai Bam Bam Tuivasa. This is a knockout artist of the highest order, and even though the opposition seems to know what he's trying to do stylistically, nobody in the UFC has been able to stop him. He has been very durable. We saw that nasty knockout of Rashad Coulter, the leg kick right into the eventual knockdown. Tremendous stuff on the highlight reel already for the young man, Tai Tuivasa. Just out of range with that right hook. Missed on the right hand. Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked.
Nice shot there by the champ. I mean, right away, no feeling out process. These boys just went and started fighting.
Nice combination there. He is just killing him with volume.
Jab, right hand, body shot, I mean kicks. What a masterful show of different techniques and ability to throw in combination.
Oh, good block there. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. just misses with the left hook.
That was great. Keep using that straight.
Nice land. Great punch.
Nice connection on the counter punch there, and oftentimes, DC, it can be easier to be a counter striker when you have such a pronounced edge in reach. Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Tuivasa. Honing in on those counters.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
Just misses with the left hook. Oh, and there is the kick. That one checked by Tai Tuivasa. Straight punch is true.
Oh, big head kick.
Back to the left hand now. Unable to connect. Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch. Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches.
Sneaky body kick lands under the elbow.
2 minutes on the round 1 clock. Right now they separate.
Great defense. That punch had no chance.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Well, you can feel that breeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Choi. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge in reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. Connects now with the 1-2. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. Punch over the top.
Trying to set up that counterattack. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. The Korean Superboy getting tattooed by that stiff jab. And there's that piston-like jab yet again. Under a minute now to go. Ooh, he landed a huge hook there. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now it's starting to show.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by the Korean Superboy.
And that's the danger in the engagement there. Beautiful kick lands.
All right, well, that blow is bossing from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy who's super high fight IQ. So when you give him that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
Ready.
Round 2 here. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times when it came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Shows him the left and then follows it up with a right. Nice 1-2 punch there by the Korean Superboy. Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work.
Tuivasa's kick to the body, that one blocked by the defense.
What a beautiful jab landed there.
Tuivasa's eye is closing up now, not good for him. Takedown defense holds up. Tied to Ivasa, gets back up. Oh, big elbow. Both fighters throwing heat now.
Nice.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
Right hand, yup. Throwing that jab yet again out of range.
Always move. Protect your face.
Just out of range with that right hand. Oh, how clean is that jab by the Korean Super Bowl? Well, he has got to be thrilled with this effort here tonight. There was a lot of pressure on him coming in. He has doled out a lot of damage, landed a lot of strikes. Near flawless execution.
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is what's expected. When you're expected to win, sometimes it's hard to live up to that expectation. He lived up to that expectation, and he exceeded it with such a great performance.
All right, so you can see some swelling on the facial region now as his opponent lands yet another strike, and that one was clean.
I mean, this guy is so clean with his striking. He knows exactly what he wants to accomplish, and he does a great job of doing just that.
Oh, landed that kick to the leg. Well, he is clearly faded in this one, and I'm not talking about the high and tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stunned earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checked out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build back and fight the way that we're used to seeing him fight. He needs to take a breath, take a moment, and get back to work.
Choi's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter.
Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see a cut, try to attack it?
It's like a target.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow in it. Anytime you see your work paying off, you go down the path.
Look how excited you just got talking about punching a dude who's already wide open. Like, you got really excited.
It is, right? And I'm old now. I don't even want to fight no more, but I do love a little damage.
Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
45 seconds remain in the round. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Choi. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Choi gets back up. All right, so unless my eyes are deceiving me, that is some bruising now on that calf.
It only took one, John. I mean, one calf kick, and it's already starting to bruise.
Final seconds here of round two. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like, if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Round three of a possible 5. All right, here we go with the start of another round. Pretty good.
That knee to the head landed.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Oh, nice elbow.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Oh, that is a nasty inside leg kick, DC.
It is a great technique, but it only takes one time to check it.
Right.
And your night can be over. Or you can end up like Anderson Silva. Be careful.
Got an issue, here's a tissue.
Oh, nice kick.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are gonna have to dig deep, they're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that, and it's showing in his opponent's face with all that swelling.
Tuivasa's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. Oh, nice jab by Choi. Huge block there. All right, so perhaps he's gonna have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. Certainly have to be mindful that you don't gas out, but you gotta like the output on display here. Tuivasa's doing a nice job there. You saw him raise the guard to block that offering from the opponent. Don't want to sustain any more damage on that cut that has already been opened up. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's gonna have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Could be the beginning of the end here. Under 2 minutes now to go in the round. Tuivasa's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding.
Nice job defensively. He blocked that punch.
Oh, another huge ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man take? Side control now. Oh, we got blood now, folks. Doctor might need to step in shortly. We got a huge situation here. Lands with the ground and pound.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Back to his feet.
Short time now in the round.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Oh, nice punch from the clinch by Choi. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully. He's brutalizing him with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
With 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go, we are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, calm down.
All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man who he once knew. That gash is getting serious.
You know he's going after it. Protect it.
All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight.
Gets back to his feet.
Oh, nice high kick.
There's the left hand. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Goes down again. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions.
Right.
They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position. Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position. Getting them out here.
Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see anymore.
I mean, I just don't need to see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Choi's eye starting to swell now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top.
Push away.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by the Korean Super Bowl.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Tuivasa's a bloody mess right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see this fight stop. At the very least, you got to think they're calling in the ringside position between rounds. Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? Well, he's avoided a lot of the damage here on the ground. Nicely done with the head movement there.
Not staying still underneath his opponent is allowing him to not get hit with anything too damaging.
Tai Tuivasa getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. And he will let his opponent stand up here. Just misses there with the left. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. That is going to do it! Duho Choi with a huge win tonight!
I mean, wow.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 58 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi.
So the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi, with another highlight for the reel tonight. That reel's getting pretty crowded. Crazy to think this guy is just getting started, maybe a few years removed from his fighting prime. We'll see just how far he can take it, but tonight, undeniably, a huge step in the right direction for a guy who could be a future UFC champion.